Hello everyone, my name is Gracian and welcome to episode 2 of this Let's Play of Against the Storm. We're on a little bit of a harder difficulty here and we're in the marshlands where we chop down trees for mushrooms. And we are currently working on setting up our industry area, but we have a long way to go here because we need stone. And once we have the stone, we can turn it into bricks. And once we have the bricks, we can build the lumber mill. Once we have the lumber mill, we can get some planks, and once we get some planks, we can restore this haunted herb garden, which is going to make us some fantastic food production here. Roots, herbs, and berries at the most efficient possible, meaning each plot will have a ton of food in it. So that'll be fantastic. Fantastic. So we're getting them to turn that stuff in. Let's get somebody out of there. And then we want somebody in here. We only have a couple of spare workers right now. We only need a couple of fabric and a couple of bricks. There we go, to turn that on. And then once we have that, we'll get our lumber mill. Go ahead and turn the priority up on that. Not gonna build anything else right now, just let the builders have enough to work on. And there aren't any even builders right now. Aha, so we finished this project here, meaning we now have a passive effect of +2 to global resolve. Each unique service building adds +2 to global resolve. So if we can get some service buildings like a tavern or something like that, we'll get an extra bonus, which would be very fantastic. We don't have access to any of those quite yet, but we haven't filled any points in the resolve or the reputation track, so we've got a long way to go here. Completed one of our 2 glade events. This one I don't think counts. I think it has to be the dangerous thing in the middle. Alright, we're working on getting our lumber mill up as soon as we've got... Aha, here we go. So once she's done with this, we'll force delivery. So when she's done, she'll take these 2 things to the storehouse. And then we can build this this lumber mill up. We'll have the planks, which will be great because we'll need those to build a lot of other buildings. Got a brickyard as well. Might even put that brickyard here and then turn the bricks off. So she'll never make bricks again because we're going to be able to build them efficiently from here. Let's turn those off and turn that on. Set the cap to about 12 bricks for now. Let me go into the global, change it there. Oops. It's a little bit too many bricks. What are we doing on food over here? So 1 person in there. Need our 10 planks here. We have our fabric is coming, I think. Somebody around here has to have it. Where did our fabric go? Did somebody put it somewhere else? Nope. Maybe this lizard has it? There we go. Alright, get to work. Get to work, guys. Also need to clear this stone out. We have the space here to put buildings. Get this whole area cleared out of trees. What's our other one doing? Clearing out some of the space down here. Probably open this glade up here soon. Take a peek at what resources we have in there. Might do that now. It's not going to increase our hostility. Might take a peek inside here as well. That'll add about 30 more points, I think. Regular glades are 10, so it'll add 20 more points. Alright, down here we have roots and insects. Roots can be made into flour if you don't have grain yet, and insects can be made into, I think, either skewers or jerky. Might be both. I don't remember exactly. some more stone. That's great, because we're going to need that for making bricks. Do we have access to clay? We do. We haven't found any, though. Have we found any clay? No. Just holding down the B button shows you all the resources. You can hold Alt to see where workers are assigned. Okay, so we have this all set here. Let's get a couple of people in here and start getting those planks going. So we'll set the global limit of planks to about, usually go up to about 34 or so. We're going to need a lot of them. A lot of planks. All right, we're into the next season. Let's go ahead and I'd really like to get this. This is not going to be up until next year. There's no way I'm going to be able to plant this year. It's going to take too long. Some more people. It's harpies. I was hoping for beavers. Definitely hoping for beavers. I'll take 2 harpies. Oh, I want the tools, though. Yeah, I'll take 2 harpies. There should be... Does anybody have a specialization for that? Not yet. Okay, cornerstone. 10 jerky for every 10 pie created. Oh, 50% to the amount of goods produced in the small farm. That's a pretty useful perk. Need to find another area of fertile ground, though. We need another house. Oops, that's a big shelter. We don't want that. These big shelters were a godsend until I got access to these in every run. Because they hold twice as many, 6 people. And it's only 50% larger, so it's a 3 wide, so you can fit more people per tile, but it takes planks, and you don't usually have that luxury early on. Alright, so we're making the planks here. We got to get this warehouse up and going here soon. But I'm going to wait and make the bricks efficiently. So you're just making the 2 fabric. I'll go ahead and pump that up to, say, 6. Just because we'll need more of that until we actually get some way to make cloth. In my opinion, cloth is the least important. Even if you have harpies, I think you can usually have the cloth coming out of the crude workstation and you can survive that way. I personally recommend get planks, and then over that is next is bricks, and then next is cloth is the least important of those 3. Brickyard needs 8. Let's go ahead and force delivery of that now. That should be enough. Get the brickyard up, get a couple bricks, and then we can get our warehouse up, and then they won't have to walk all the way here every time. Try not to cut into any more glades right now since the hostility is a little bit high. This is a decoration. That means we could move it over here. Live by the hearth a little bit. Maybe out, say, here. It's a harmony, so there's another type of decoration we don't have yet, but it's in there. So I might go ahead and queue up a one of these gardens. Let's put it up here. Go ahead and set the priority down to -2. And then we want to set up another park or something. Might even use these little pipe guys I've unlocked. They're kind of fun. Where should I put that? Put it up here. Some barrels. Okay, brickyard's up. Slap a harpy in there. Make me some bricks, please. And lower that until we get access to clay, because I don't like using up all my stone. But we need at least a little bit of bricks in storage. Nice and cleared out over here. I'll probably move this in a second. Go ahead and move that now. I want a little bit more area in here cleared out. And then we'll go up here and get this top section. This is really coming along in here. We've got lots of space to move over and grab this area. Yeah, actually, it is probably about time. We want to make sure we have this farm going. So we need these cleared out because there's farm tiles under there. Let's take a look at our Queen's orders. Fulfill your villagers' need for religion. Religion. So they both like religion. We can fulfill the need for religion with scrolls, which we can make in the lumber mill. We don't have pigment. That's a tough one. I think I'll take it, though. May not ever get that one done. We'll see. Sell goods worth 45 amber to traders, or select the keep goods option as a reward for glade events twice to get reinforced saw blades and oil production and tools. Yeah, we'll do that one. It's early enough that I'll be keeping the goods from the glades for a while longer. You've got 2 bricks built. Go ahead and tell her to turn them in. We only need the 2 for the warehouse, and then this life will get a lot easier. These woodcutters can take the wood right here. These guys can take their products right there. Let's see if we can get her to turn it in before she starts working again. There we go. Ah, perfect. Okay, so unfortunately she has to take it all the way to the warehouse, and then a builder will take it all the way back here. Well, looks like we've upgraded again. They used those planks to upgrade the ancient hearth, so now we're up to neighborhood. Plus 10% to production speed. Ancient hearth's resistance to corruption is increased. And now we need a little bit more of the aesthetic and comfort. We need a service building and to house some more people, and we can get to the next level. There we go. Warehouse will be very important. We have 14 planks. As soon as they're done with this, I'm going to assign 2 people to that. I'll even take 1 person out of here. Let's just cancel that production, and then let's stick 3 people in here. Let's get this thing done. Planks, rebuild, investigate. Now we're going to get global resolve problems slowly, but we should be able to finish this quickly enough that it won't impact our storm season too badly. Is that it for farms? You can usually see them underneath the trees. Yeah, it looks like it. So they were able to just grab the planks right from here, super fast. As soon as you click that investigate button, you start getting the effects, no matter how long it takes them to get the materials and get working. So if you can get the materials there really quickly, it makes this a lot faster. Because this is going to give us probably a total of -6 to resolve before it ends. Yeah. And then the storm will hit, we'll lose another 8. But then we'll get that 6 back, so we should be back up to +3, +4, and we'll be okay. We won't lose anybody. Let's see, how's our stone looking? Not very much stone. I'd love to find some clay so I can make bricks out of clay and save the stone for pathways. But we have a fair amount of stone over here. Can basically always use more stone, but you don't need it quickly, so usually we'll leave 1 person in stone for like the whole game. Getting -3. We're going to lose 8 here in a second. I just now noticed these amazingly large roots. My god. I never noticed that. Scavenger's camp still has 1 person in it. Yep, resolve is low. We'll have that fixed soon. 30 seconds. I can hang on. All right, we've completed it, so the event is over. We get our resolve back, so we're back up to trending positive. And now we have the hallowed herb garden, so we can plant plots of roots, herbs, and berries, which produce a lot. I mean, one plot producing this much food, either 9 berries, 11 herbs, or 2 or 9 roots, is amazing. So it looks like if we move this over, we'll have access to these 2 plots. So we're just going to do that. Go ahead and move it, and we'll just have it face the road. We just put a 4 cost in there, and then I'm just going to road this whole area up because they tend to have to move around a lot. Maybe actually spin that around there. So then we're going to go ahead and put a human, and I need to find 1 more human. Stonecutter is transporting. I don't want to mess that up. Let's take this human out, put in a harpy, and I want humans in the farms because they have a chance to produce extra. And during the storm season, they will till the fields, they will plow the fields and make them more fertile and give an extra 10%, or maybe it's 20% chance to double production when they grow. So having them in here all year round is fine. During the drizzle, they plant. During the clearance, they harvest. And during the storm, they plow the fields. So you can see this little sparkly field will have an extra... Oh, what is it? What is it? Can't remember what the bonus is. It's probably in the compendium, but it's either 10 or 20% extra chance. Alright, so now they're going to start planting. They just decide on their own what to plant. You can turn off individual things, but I'm comfortable getting all of these. These will be useful for different advanced foods. This you can make pigment and wine out of, and the roots are used for flour and some other dishes as well. Stonecutter's camp has nothing to harvest. We'll just move you up to here. Need to get this thing out of the way at some point. I don't have any tools, so we won't be doing that. Glade events complete. So we get planks, tools, and 3 people. Looks like we acquired humans and lizards. I still have 2 harpies. So I might go with... I don't really want lots of harpies. Oh, clay, though. Oh, bricks. Actually, let's grab the bricks. And then you don't have anything to do, so I don't have any clay yet either. So let's take you out of here. I might start building a rain collector. The harpies are good at doing the rain collector. And then we can turn those into these crystallized dew bars. And these can be used to make tools, and they can also be sold for a fair amount to traders. Speaking of which, we need a trader. I'm going to plop it down here. The trader does not need to be connected or anything like that. They don't have to take the goods to and from the warehouse for some reason. So when you buy or sell things from the trader, it just magically appears and disappears from your warehouse. So I don't put the trader in a spot where I need the space because it doesn't need to be connected. 10% chance of receiving bonus yields, but consumption control is disabled. Every 5 villagers with the need for education fulfilled will increase global production speed by 25%. So we are working towards this as it is. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that, hoping we'll get there. And we have planks. This would let us make copper bars. This would let us make pie. Biscuits and pie. Now, biscuits and pie. Do we have access to jerky yet? No, we don't. So I took this herb garden, and now we're probably never going to need to build this blueprint because we got this special one, which is unfortunate, but it happens. Oh, definitely am not going to reroll. I definitely want one of these. I just don't know. It's probably either the smelter. Do we have access to copper? We do. And there's a little bit of copper ore here. Coal. There's not a lot of copper revealed at the moment, though. We don't have any real cooking opportunities yet. We can make... Yeah, we can't make any food. So... we want to be making flour. So I guess we're probably looking at the bakery since they both use flour. So let's pick the bakery. And now what we need to do is find another plot of fertile soil so we can get some more farming going. So it's a little bit disappointing. Now I'm not absolutely happy with this hallowed herb garden, but I do want to get my grain from a small farm. So what we're going to do is we're going to punch into this big glade up here. Let's see if there's anything. Trying to find spots that are close to a warehouse, because I try not to build more warehouses close to farms if I can help it, because it seems like kind of a waste. The bricks. Okay, so let's get I'm gonna pop a harpy in here and just leave them in here. Probably 2, and they're just going to make spark dew for the whole game. And that can be sold for a small amount. It's basically a free resource. And we can also turn it into bars, like I said, for crafting. Bakery. Yeah, okay, so Sahilda is here. So she sells a lot of good stuff. She sells... Ooh, we have +1 to grain, +1 to flour. Do we need to sell things? No, we have no quest for selling. So I'm just going to sell off some stuff I'm not going to use. I'm probably not going to need another hearth in this game. I just know from experience that I probably won't need another one of those. So what we need is we need 29 of this. Now that's going to be tough. We need to get to 36. What can we sell off here? We can sell off a little lumber. Sell off like 125 lumber. We get mushrooms pretty easily from trees. We can produce bricks pretty efficiently. She's not interested in planks, unfortunately. Fabric is worth... No, it takes too much leather to make fabric. Let's sell off some bricks. We don't need a... we can make those again. I might do a little bit less. Got a lot of roots. And then we need just a little bit more. I'll do the rest in lumber. Okay, that'll do. So let's trade. I want to grab +1 to grain and +1 to flour. So now all we need to do is find some fertile ground, set up our small farm, which will have 50% extra goods, including +1 grain. And Oh, you know what? I thought this was my wood cutter. I'm sorry. I'm sure you guys were all wondering why I was doing that. Let's cut through this one. Oh, you're transporting. I was going to move this. Move it in a moment. Oh, now you're transporting. The cycle is never ending. Okay, there we go. So let's move this wood cutter down here. So I can, once this is open, it will be able to cut all of this wood. And someone making bricks. We can put another person in the stone cutter right now. We have extra people. I built my little pipes down here. Okay, so we have 3 camps to deal with here. Oh, and fertile ground. That's perfect. That is perfect. Okay. So they're currently chopping. I'm going to just interrupt that. Move this down here, and I want this as soon as possible. Let's chop down any trees that are on or possibly on fertile ground. Chop those down. That one's not. And the farm will go right in there. Small farm. Okay. So now let's take a look at these events. I'm going to leave it paused because I have less time on this difficulty. Okay, so robbed dead. -5 to global resolve for every 10 amber in my warehouse. Well, I have none, so this won't actually do anything to me. But I can't solve it. I don't have the resources for it. I can make scrolls. This is where I can make scrolls right now, but I don't have access to pigment or wine. So this is a bit of an issue. The other thing we can do is, did the trader leave yet? No, she's still here. Now we can make pigment and wine. Now she doesn't seem to sell those things. Okay, the other option we have is to look for these resources as rewards for other events. So we need some tools. Anything else we have? Now these take tools, but could possibly provide us with what we need. It doesn't look like it. Okay, so we're a little bit out of luck right now with this event. So we need to get on this immediately because we'll start losing all of our amber and we'll start getting, that's not a big deal. We don't have any money, but we will start getting impatience points if we're not clearing this out in the next 10 minutes. So what am I going to do here? She sells tools. What am I thinking? I just need 4 of these tools. A little expensive right now, but I don't have much of a choice. I absolutely need to get this fixed. Let's sell some of these herbs. They're not as crucial. Oh boy. I get leather from trees as well. And then 2 more wood. Oh, sorry, 3 more wood. Can't do math. Okay. So we're going to have to clear this out. And we want to keep goods because we've got a quest for it. Let's just pop a couple people in there. Actually, there we go, investigate. Let's get that cleaned up. These don't have a timer. These are just optional. Smokehouse produces jerky very efficiently. We're going to want that building, actually. We're going to want to restore that. Go ahead and put... no, we want this building up and running quickly. And rebuild. I don't think I want new people. I think I want the money from here. So we'll go ahead and send 16 roots to these folks. But I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to wait till these people are free because I want these humans in this building as soon as we can. Looks like we're going to have a little production area down here as well, just because of the nature of this building not being movable once it's rebuilt. So we'll have to build a warehouse down here, which is fine. Go ahead and assign these people as soon as we hit Oh no, clearance is is not when they can do anything actually, so never mind. I can go ahead and have them get rid of this. That'll free up some space. There we go. Looks a little better. Past the hearth's range. Oops, no, I messed that up. There we go. There's no one available to build, but that's okay. We've got 5 people working on temporary events. Looks like our food is trending downward. We really need to get our farm up and running in our bakery, but now we're going to get our first harvest from this hallowed herb garden, which is going to give us some things that are immediately edible, but also herbs which you can use to process into other kinds of foods and materials. Should produce a lot of stuff out of here. Here they're harvesting. Just got a chance to double it too, which is phenomenal. Looks like we're actually all out of time for this one. Oh, she doubled it, 22. Oh my gosh. So we're going to end this episode here. I want to thank everybody so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, like and subscribe and come on back. We're just going to have a really chill playthrough of the marshlands in this game. And I will talk about the blight rot next episode. Let me see if I have any coming yet. I do. You see these little plant buds growing on the sides of these buildings here? That's the blight rot, and that's going to cause us some long-term issues. Mainly murder. Mainly murdering is what's going to happen. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Come on back for the next episode. We'll look at the blight rot, and we'll start figuring out how to burn that down with flamethrowers. Thanks for watching.